McAndrew, skin specialist based down in South Wales. Thank you for joining me today. I have my Nimue headband on ready for today's video, which is going to be all about my AM or morning skincare routine. So most of you know I'm an educator for Nimue Skin Technology, and I've been exclusively using their products for the last sort of 4 years or so. But like a little interlude where I did try something different that somebody promised me would work and my skin just went worse. So at the moment you can see I've got a tiny little bit of powder on. Now obviously I normally wouldn't have anything on in the morning, but we'll be able to see what my skin looks like completely makeup free in a sec. And it used to be horrendous, as in a lot of hormonal acne around my jaw. You can actually see from the image that I'm going to bring up here, this is from not long after I started Nimue, so my acne had cleared, but you can actually see here all of the scarring from the spots that I'd had previously. So where there is a red mark is where there was a breakout. So what is my skin type then? So we don't skin type in the traditional way with Nimue. Forget about oiliness, dryness, combination skin, because most of our moisturisers will treat all of those concerns anyway. So we go by concerns in terms of like acne, pigmentation, aging, sensitivity. So for me, I had acne. I'm still slightly acne prone, but I'm pleased that that's managed. So now I'm just trying to work on the post-inflammatory scarring, which are little red marks that you can see here. I normally do that in the night, so I'll tailor my night routine to treat all of this pigmentation actively. In the morning, go for a much simpler routine so that the skin isn't becoming too sensitive to light, for example, because that can cause more problems when you're trying to treat pigment. So how I would start in the morning then, okay, I'd be makeup free, but you would still have some oils and bacteria and things from your pillow. So we're going to start off with cleansing gel. So most of my clients use this one as well. This is a generic, nice all-rounder, pH balanced, soap-free cleanser that's going to leave the acid mantle intact, leave everything just feeling nice and healthy. You only need a little pea-sized blob of this. Let me just pump that out. So about this much on the back of the hand, you don't need a lot. Just going to mix it with a tiny amount of water, or if you've wet your face prior, that's fine. I don't, I just get it to foam up like so, and just apply. There's no rhyme or reason to how you apply, but notice that I went right round the eye area. And I do that because this cleanser has rejuvenation properties. So what I mean by that is it's got an anti-aging effect in there. So of course you want to take that right round the eye. And the product is weak enough and gentle enough to do that whilst rejuvenating, but not going to irritate the delicate skin around the eye. Just using a wet face cloth to remove. But if you're at home, you could use the water from the shower, just rinse it off. I like to use a washcloth, I feel like it really cleans the face. Make sure you do your neck and chest as well. Obviously today I've got this on, so I can't do all of my chest, but you will see results here, especially for sun damage, which a lot of people have sun damage here. So we're going to take that right down. I do my neck always, because I have occasional breakout still down here. Okay, so that's my cleanse. The skin's feeling nice and happy, looking nice and dewy and healthy. I only need the one cleanse in the morning because there shouldn't be too much product or bacteria or oils and things hanging around from the previous cleanse at night. And I will be doing a nighttime video to show you at some point as well. Next product then is conditioner. So this comes as a spray, and both of these products, by the way, are refillable. So the conditioner is a much stronger product. You use it a bit like a toner. We don't call it toner because it is that little bit stronger. It does a lot more work than a toner would do. And I just spray it onto gauze and then wipe over. So this is the type of gauze that I would use. These are 10 by 10 centimetre swabs. You can buy these from myself, but I actually get them from the local pharmacy anyhow. They're just nice and thick and they don't absorb as much product as what a cotton pad would. So we like to use these for our conditioner sprays. They don't waste the product by absorbing it into the cotton. So just literally a couple of sprays onto here was going to be enough. So I just fold this into a square, or if you're frugal you can cut it into 4 squares and you get 4 uses out of 1 then. But I like to put my conditioner on my legs and under my arms as well, because I suffer really badly with ingrown hairs, and this product is actually really good at treating those as well, because it helps the skin to exfoliate itself, and therefore then the skin becomes nice and soft and the hairs are more likely to break through. But in terms of acne and aging and pigmentation, all of those sorts of concerns, conditioner is amazing. So don't miss out this step. This is the one that's doing most of the work. Just going to spray that on. And just give a little wipe over with that. It shouldn't feel wet, just slightly damp. Obviously avoid the eye with this one because it is that much stronger. Neck and chest as well. Serums then. So if you were to use a serum, you don't have to with Nimue, so you will get a result just by cleansing, conditioning and moisturising twice a day. But if you want to add in a serum, this is the point you would do it. So in the morning I like to use the Nimue Hyaluronic Ultrafiller Serum, which is acetylated hyaluronic acid, so it holds quite a lot of water. So I'm the sort of person who, even though my skin is oily, I go through like dehydration phases, particularly throughout the day as I'm working. I feel like my skin just needs to have some moisture in it rather than cream or oil. And hyaluronic will do that really well, so it'll help the skin to hold its own water, which not only makes the skin function a lot better because water is needed for all of the reactions that it goes through every day, it also helps with plumping the skin. So particularly around here, I've got a few little fine lines and slight kind of hollow effect around the eye, which you can actually use this one around the eye as well. So just one pump is about this much. Again, a pea size is all you need. And emulsify in your hands and just apply. And again, there's no rhyme or reason. Some people tell you to pat certain products on, some people tell you to rub them in, whatever. As long, with Nimue, your delivery systems will make sure that product goes all the way into the skin anyway. So I'm just going to make sure I put a little bit of extra around the eye where needed. So over the next few hours or so, this is going to sink in and just really plump the skin out. It is superficial compared to making your own hyaluronic acid, but the good news is your other core products are going to teach the skin to do that anyway. This is just going to give that little bit of extra visible result. And also hydration. Also, you've got a little bit of pollution protection in there, so if you do work somewhere urban, for example, or you live somewhere where there's a lot of pollution, it's going to help the skin to feel nice and clean throughout the day. Moisturiser then. So, I am quite oily, as a lot of you know, hence I'm acne prone, so I use Moisturiser Lite, because it's the least heavy of all of the different day creams that Nimue make. This one's a water-based moisturiser. But what I like about it is it's good for oily and dry skins. Now you might be wondering how that's possible, and it's because it contains an ingredient that we know as lactocomplex, which balances the sebaceous gland. So it's going to work on oiliness and dryness. So it's really good for people who've got a combination skin, dry or oily, and it's not that active either, so it's particularly good for sensitive skins. So this is a nice all-rounder for anybody who just wants a nice, light, simple moisturiser to use throughout the day. So again, you just want a pea-size amount of this one. So this one comes in a squeezy tube, just a little bit more difficult to get the correct amount, but about a pea size is absolutely fine. Pea to almond, I think, depending on whether you're going to do neck and chest as well, and also how much moisturiser you like to use. Some people like to have the feeling of a layer on their face. Personally, I don't. I think it's a bit of a waste of product, but by all means you can go up to an almond size if you need to. Again, emulsify. And we're going to avoid this one around the eye. Not that it's particularly strong, but my eyelids are quite oily, so I don't want to add to that. I've already put the Hyaluronic Ultrafiller there, so my eye is protected. Last but not least, in fact probably the most important step if you don't want to do any of the other steps, is to use your Sun Protection Factor SPF every single day. I like the 50 because it has a matte finish, and again because my skin is oily, but they do make a 40 as well, and they also make the 40 with a tint if you want to have a slight colour wash tinted moisturiser kind of look. Pea size for everything else, a bit more for your face and neck. So if I just show you here, I've got about 2 peas worth there, 2 pea sizes, or again like a big almond size, and that'll just do my face and that part of my neck. But if you want to use on your chest, you will need a bit more. So you want to get this one absolutely everywhere, really rub it in. Make sure it's going right up into your hairline because you don't want to burn there. And even if you don't burn, we still need this every single day because this is what is protecting your skin against UVA rays, and they are the ones that do all of the damage. So wrinkles, pigment, sagging skin, open pores, even acne and rosacea is going to be made worse by UV light, and that's there all year round, not just when it's sunny. A little bit on my ears as well. And that is me ready to apply makeup if I want to, but I don't feel like I need to today. If you have any questions about the daytime routine, I hope you'll agree it's nice and simple. Please feel free to email me, info@hannahmcandrew.com, or of course if you have any questions about your skin, and you can actually book a free consultation on the website as well, which is www.hannahmcandrew.com. We'll be hoping to show you a nighttime video soon, so you can have a little look at my nighttime routine for the same kind of skin type, post-inflammatory scarring and a little bit of oiliness. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on another video again soon.